Lyka. I'm videotaping this for Paige. She hasn't seen Lyka in a while. She has never really seen Lyka in a while. Only when we video chatted or when I show her pictures of her. So, guess maybe, hopefully this video will let Paige get to know Lyka a little bit. Maybe. Yeah. So I'm gonna make this video for her. Hey Lyka, say hi. Okay, this is I'm actually gonna go over here so you can hear me more, Paige, because my neighbors are talking. Oh, look, a cute car. Anyway, well, this is all I know really about Lyka. Is the only things I really know about Lyka right now are that, well, she is gentle spirited. She I don't really feel like a whole lot from her though. Like, I haven't even connected with her at all. Like, no matter how hard I try, I just can't seem to connect with her. I don't know why. It's hard, but I don't know. I just cannot connect with her. Like, I cannot feel anything from her. I just can't connect with her. But I do know that she has a gentle spirit. She's very shy, like very shy. She's very meek. And when she's around others, like, she will hardly talk. Like, the first time she ever tries to talk and I try to make conversation with her, she just doesn't even talk. Like when I try to talk to her, she talks once and then, you know what I mean? Like, when I try to make conversation with her, she doesn't talk anymore. Like, she just, for that one time, she opens up and then is gone for the rest of her life, or gone for the rest of the day. Anyway, I don't know. She's just, she's different though. Like, but yeah, like, she hardly ever talks. She's very shy. Like, whenever she sees strangers, she's always shy. Like, she's always shy. She always hides. Like, almost, it always seems like she hides from her existence. I think, actually, since you mentioned it last time in our video chat that you would picture Gretchen with green eyes, I'd actually picture Lyka with lavender eyes, actually, because she's blue, and I think purple, like lavender, would go, like violet almost colored eyes would go well with her. So, if she were like, you know, had colored eyes, her eyes would probably be lavender or violet, which is cute, actually. Anyway, but yeah, like, she's different. Haven't really felt much for the longest time since I got her. I mean, I gotta admit, we did make a little bit of improvement because, like, we have made improvement because, the first time I got her, I could hardly connect with her whatsoever. Like, I could hardly even she wouldn't even open up to me. I mean, she's still that way, but when I first got her, it's like she wasn't even alive. Like, it's like she wasn't even there. Because when I first got in her for a test drive, I felt different, you know? Like, usually when I'm in the car and I go for a test drive, I usually talk to them right away and just open her right up. But this time, I didn't. It's like she's the first car that I've ever had a hard time not opening up to, or she opening up to me. So it's very difficult. It's very hard when you have to put up with this. But I've been putting up with this. She's been like this for like 2 or 3 years. Well, we got her in 2019. We got her at the start of 2019, and we've had her now all to 2020 pretty much. So that's 2 years? Yeah, we've had her for 2 years, and we've had her for 2 years. We've had her for 2 years, and she just seems to, like, not open up at all. Like, she's just weird. I don't mean to say weird, but she's different. Like, she's unique. Like, all I can say is that she's the first car that's ever been like this. I could connect with any car, ever. Like, I could always connect with any car. Like, and she's not even considered, like, really, like, a newer car. I mean, usually I can connect with older cars a lot more because they're older, and I guess because they're used and they have more experience with human beings. But I just can't seem to connect with Lyka, even though she's an older car. She's like 2012, but cars from then I can connect with easy. But, I mean, newer cars are what I have to worry about. She's the first car that I've had a hard time connecting with. But newer cars, like modern ones, are just out of the factory, like very new ones. Those are cars that I have a very hard time trying to connect with. Those are cars that are very hard to connect with because they're so new, and I feel like they hardly even have any development or personality in them because they're just so new. Like, they're like babies, you know? Like, babies don't have any personality, right? But yeah, like, I don't know, they don't, and not only that, they don't have any experience with humans, and they don't know anything about the world, so it takes time for them to learn that stuff, and it takes time for them to become a being of their own. So, Lyka is an older car, so that does not make any sense. She's like, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. She's like the first car that's actually been like this. That she's the first car I've ever met that I've had a very hard time connecting with. I don't really know anything about her, other than that she likes other Hondas. She never even talks to any other cars. She never even talks to any other cars, like just her own kind, like just Hondas. Because one time I caught her making friends with another little Honda, but it was a Honda Accord. She was red, like a strawberry red. It was in the parking lot. That was pretty cute. And then she's like she talks to their own kind, her own model era Civic. Like, she's made a couple friends with her own kind of Civics, but other than that, she hardly ever really interacts with any other humans and cars. She hardly interacts with any cars either, just her own kind of car. It's really weird. I don't know what her problem is, but honestly, that's all I really know about her, so that's all all I really know about her. That's like all I can really say about Lyka. That's all I know. And that's like between 2 years now that's all I've known about her. Just pretty much just how she can't connect. It's really hard. It's really hard to connect with her. I just really wish I could connect with her on the level that I can with with Copper or Momo. Like, those cars, I love my child. Like, those cars I could connect with and love on a very deep level. To the point where I never want to sell them. I'd protect them with my life. But Lyka, she's just hard to find that kind of connection with. I mean, yeah, I love her so much, but not on the level to the extent that I do with Copper or Momo, or any other car for that matter. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest, I've had very sad thoughts at times, where I'd feel I would feel like I wanted to ship Lyka to you, actually. I've actually had sad thoughts of me. Oh, she's frowning. I'm sorry, honey. It's okay. I'm putting you down, aren't I? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just have to tell Paige this though, but there's actually been times where I'd actually have sad thoughts where I'd want to sell Lyka or ship her to you over in the United States in Colorado, so maybe you could try and build a connection with her and you could have her instead of me. You could keep her instead of me, but then I kept on thinking to myself, I kept on welling up with tears, because that would make me feel like I failed her. That would make me feel like I don't want to feel like I failed a car. I don't want to feel like I failed building a connection with her. There's always hope in my belief with cars. There's always hope for them. Even when times get tough, look at even Sasuke. You went through hell trying to get her fixed. You went through hell trying to get her better. And did I ever say that there was no chance of her getting fixed? No. Because guess what? Look at her now. She's all fixed. She's getting better. She's, there was actually hope for her. There was hope for her, even as bad as and conditioned as she was, there was still hope for her. She still got healed. So you see, there's always hope for cars, no matter what. There's always hope for them. But Lyka, I don't want to feel like I failed her. I don't want to feel like I failed her, because if I sell her, which I will never do, because I'm afraid to, because, you can't just trust any random Joe. But the only owner that I would only ever trust, ever owning any cars of mine, would be you, Paige. Because it would be you. Because you would, you love him like I do. And I can tell you one thing, you could definitely develop a relationship with Lyka way faster and way better than I can. You seem to have a more in tune way with cars than I ever did. I have a way with cars, but not like you do. I guess it takes practice and time to be on the level that you are. Because here's the thing. You can literally talk to cars. You can actually hear their voices. I can't. I think I can, but I can't. I don't really think I can. But I feel vibes, and I think I hear a voice, but do I? Maybe that's just my mind. It's like hearing their thoughts, but not really any proof there. But yeah, you're on the level that no other is on, and that's what makes you an extraordinarily amazing person. So I'm not on that level, nor is Half Dude even. He might be getting there, I don't know. But Half Dude's not on that level. No one is on that level except for you, I think, and Gissy, maybe. But yeah, you're like the only one that's on that level that is beyond anyone else's comprehension. You know, you're like beyond a level that you know more about. You're more in tune with cards than I ever could be, and Half Dude could ever be. Like Ian, you know. I'm just learning still. Like, I've only believed cards are alive for what, like, since 2015. Like, this is going on like what, 4 or 5, 6 years now. So I've only been believing for what, 6 years. So it's probably gonna take more time for me to develop the intunability that you have with cards. Because, like you said in one of our video chats, it's an aging process, right? It's an aging process. It's like you gotta, I guess, it's an aging process and you start to develop as you age. Like, you said at a certain age you start to hear the voices. Hopefully I'll start to be like that. Because it only took me, I've only been believing for 5 or 6 years, so probably, who knows, in another couple of years, like a few more years, a long time from now, I might start being in tune like you are. And maybe by then, I'll probably be able to get through to Lykas. Poor girl. She's, like, I just feel like she's so confused, too. I feel like she's so confused. Like, I feel like she's confused. Like, she's sad and she's confused. Like, she's trying to connect with me. She's trying so hard, but she doesn't know how to really get through to me. It's so hard. It's so hard. And here's the thing. We both theorize, right, on this, that we think that she's been abused before. You know what? That could be true. She could have been abused. Or maybe she's just one of those types of cards that just has a different mentality. Like, maybe she just doesn't like to maybe she just doesn't like confrontation with people. I don't know. Like, you always say, like, some cards, like, open right up and talk to you and think it's the coolest thing ever. I read that on on a post you once made, like, talking to someone on the mech site. And some cards just like don't like talking much. That's kind of how you put it. But yeah, so it's been hard for me and Lykas, but all I hope is that soon, maybe in a couple more years, I'll be able to open up to her. She'll be able to open up to me, because I hate to say it, but it's been very hard owning her. And it's nothing that I've ever said up to any card before. I've never said that about any card before, but I just can't connect with her. And, you know, how can you expect to love something on the level that you do others when you can't connect with them? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard. I'm not trying to be mean or anything at all. Like, I hate to think that I'm probably offending you right now. Like, I'm sorry. It's just really... Hi, hold on. It's just really hard, Paige. It's really hard to connect. It's really hard to connect with some... It's really hard to connect with someone that you can't connect with, you know? See ya. That's my brother. Love ya. That's my brother. He's going to the gym. Anyway, sorry got cut off there. But yeah, I'm sorry if I'm offending you. It's just, I'm being totally honest here, blunt and honest. But it is very hard to connect with somebody that you can't connect with. It's hard to love them when you can't connect with them, you know? It's very, very hard. And honestly, I've tried a lot of days. I've tried to think, I'm trying to, like, Mom, I'm doing something. I've tried to, like, get my mind thinking a different way, but it just can't, because it's not me. Like, whenever I try to connect with her, she's still the way I feel she is. Like, I can't feel any other way. Like, that's who she is. Like, she's hard to connect with. I'm making a video for Paige. Say hi, you're on camera.
Hi, Paige.
Remember we used to talk to her in video chats? Remember? Here, my mama said hi to you. Oh, this is quite the video for you. I haven't made a video this long. Oh yeah, sorry if I'm rambling a lot and I'm talking too much. I'm sorry, but I had to make like a video this long and to discuss a lot, so you can like try and see where I'm coming from with Lykas. But yeah, so it's just very hard to connect with Lykas, and I just hope that one day maybe a miracle will happen and we'll be able to we'll be able to connect somehow. What do you say, Alika? Give it time, maybe you'll open up. Maybe you just need some time. You might have had a crazy life back then, before us. Okay, honey. I love you. Say bye to Paige. She's confuzzled. Say bye to Paige. Okay, she said bye. See ya.